Welcome back, everyone. Seems like we have new updates on buying the GTA 6 physical version. Now, the big problem we were seeing past few weeks is yes, Rockstar did announce the pre orders, but there was something much sinister happening behind the scenes, which is if you buy the GTA 6 on PlayStation 5, you usually expect to get a disc. Well, this time, what PlayStation is doing is actually masterful, but they got hit with a huge clash. Now, what this means is GTA 6 is going to be a code in a box. And worst of all, if you live in Japan or buy a Japanese version, it will only last 170 days from launch, which means that if you buy GTA 6, for example, on eBay, that Japanese version, it's going to be worthless for you, except the case itself. So it makes absolutely no sense for not using the code. Most people for the last 20 years have been using basically physical disc versions, and it's pretty clear that PlayStation is using this because once you buy GTA and you want to give it to a friend, your friend has to buy it too. He needs to give you the account. It's not as easy anymore. It just, I finished GTA 6 story, you can play mine, or we could use a pre-owned, which will increase the sales of GTA. It's actually a marketing strategy, and it's the first time worldwide this was used. Now, this is a pretty weird idea because not only is it cheaper to release codes than physical discs, but also it's just doubles or triples the sale. Because imagine, like, people will now have to buy multiple times the games unless they go on a discount, and PlayStation codes purchased in the following regions are only used by holders an account for PlayStation registered to a specific set of countries: Brazil, Latin America, North America, Korea, Japan, United Kingdom. So basically most of these countries will have codes instead, which is a very interesting thing that we're seeing right now, because Xbox codes purchased are not region locked. But when you purchase, for example, a specific code, they will be region locked, which is kind of crazy to me if you ask me. And a lot of people are very, very upset with this. So even if you want to buy it for cheaper, like a Japanese version, because it's about to expire, well, guess what? You will need to have a PlayStation account set up in Japan or use some sort of VPN if it's regionally locked, which caused a lot of upsteer. What do you personally think about this? I think this is, going to be a huge profit for these big companies, but at the same time, it's going to destroy a lot of trust. Now, I think the only ones that could pull it off is actually Rockstar, because they know people will buy it anyway. They know people are going to buy the PlayStation 5 version, the PlayStation 6 version, and people are just getting used to everything digital, not owning anything, not having a physical disc. Like, that is why people are now buying more and more physical editions just to have this type of feel where you can actually own something. Now, video games are more about renting than owning. And yeah, you can be locked out of that and have to go all over again. So what do you personally think about that? I'm not too happy about this, but I know from their standpoint, this is going to drive a lot of sales for GTA, which I'm hoping at least they will make a huge change here. I'll keep you guys updated with more news.